I've moved around a lot in my life, but only around New York State. In 2015, I moved to Albany for college and I met my wife, Sarah. For years, I would talk to her about moving out of state, but she wasn't interested. Recently, her heart began to soften and we started talking about moving. I was surprised, but I never anticipated anything coming of it. Over the years, I applied desperately for jobs out of state with no luck. Meanwhile, one of Sarah's friends and her husband had been praying specifically that we would move to the Carolinas. They even sent us house listings, which at the time made us laugh. Back then, my desire was fueled mostly by restlessness caused by family struggles, not feeling rooted, and honestly, a shallow faith. But then God changed my heart. We started attending Fireside and something clicked. We found community here, we grew in faith, I was baptized here, and I even began to enjoy things I never thought I would, like the view from my office window. And suddenly, my job started to feel unstable. I prayed and started seeking new opportunities. To my surprise, this time, multiple doors opened. One company was very serious about hiring me, and as the interviews went on, they told me I could work virtually, but they wanted me to move states. At first, I didn't think I wanted to go anymore. I was confused about what God was planning for me. They laid out the options, Boston or Atlanta, and I kept praying. When the final paperwork came, the updated list of possible locations now included the exact city my wife's friends had been praying for all along. When I told Sarah, I had to pick up her jaw off the floor. We knew that God was directing our steps. Of course, the open door has brought mixed emotions. Doubt, because I ask myself, is this really the right choice? What will this mean for my family, my work, and my faith? Sadness, because I love what we've built here. I will miss this church deeply. I've loved serving in worship and on the soundboard. Pastor Josh married us 9 years ago, and I've grown so much with you all. Saying goodbye to friends is hard. But more than doubt and sadness, I have hope. My hope is in Christ. God has shown us little reminders that He is with us, through children's books arriving in the mail to comfort our kids, His hand in our house sale, and even YouTube videos popping up at just the right time, with a reminder to trust in Him through the move. These may seem like small things, but to me they're evidence that God hears my prayers, knows me personally, and is ordering my steps. I don't always understand His plan, but I can rest knowing His hand is over my life. I believe He has a purpose for us in our new home, and that purpose will unfold as we walk in obedience to Him. One verse that has encouraged me is Psalm 37:23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delights in His way. I can step forward with confidence, not because I know the plan, but because I know and delight in the one who holds it, and that is my story of hope.